6, 9 pyramid and cone. So as all you know, that's cone. These are pyramids according to their base. This is triangular pyramid. This is rectangular or square base pyramid, and this is hexagonal based pyramid. So their base again important here, but they are regular pyramids, so this must be square. What we have to know? As you see, these are altitudes from vertex, apex, or we can call apex, to the base, a perpendicular line segment. We call that one height, or here that one is height, that one is height, and here that one is height. These are the heights. So, and here another things you need to understand, from apex to the edge of the, or at the circle here, for example, not to the center of the base, but circle. So this called slant. So when we calculate the length of the face, it's called slant. Or here, from apex to the edge of the hexagon, we call that slant height. Or here again, we call that one slant height. That's altitude. We call that one slant height. That's important to calculate the lateral face. So as you see, there's a formula about lateral face. When we open a pyramid, that's a square base pyramid, so the altitude of the triangle is actually called slant height. So we will use L for this slant height, and all of them are congruent here because these are regular pyramids, so these are all slant height. So these slant height, actually when we open this pyramid, these are the, let's shade them with blue color, lateral area. These are the lateral area. So how we will calculate lateral area of any pyramid? So, or let's say lateral area, it's equal perimeter multiplied by slant height divided by 2. So instead of that one, you can write 1 over 2 perimeter all multiplied by slant height. So these are same things. Perimeter multiplied by slant height divided by 2 give us lateral area. What is surface area? Surface area, we need to add this base, lateral area plus the base. So surface area, it's equal lateral area plus area of the base. That's all. Let's solve one example. As you see, that's altitude is given 15, and it's a regular polygon, so that must be midpoint. And what is not given? To calculate lateral area, I need to use 1 over 2 perimeter multiplied by slant height, but that's not given. So to make it, to find it, I need to use this triangle here, but the blue color, there's a triangle. So the hypotenuse is the slant height here, and I know two sides. That's 15. Let's draw that triangle here. That's a kind of triangle. That's 15, and this is the midpoint. Therefore, this is 8 and 8. So that will be 8, and this is the slant height. Let's L. So we can use Pythagorean Theorem to calculate L. L squared equals 15 squared plus 8 squared. L squared equals 225 plus 64. L squared equal 289. If you use square root, L equal 17. So I get the slant height. Let's keep it that Pythagorean theorem we use to calculate slant height here. Sorry, I forget to lock that shape. And use that one here. Now I can calculate the lateral area. So lateral area equal 1 over 2 perimeter. What is the perimeter of the square? 16 times 4, because 16, another 16, plus another 16, plus another 16. So 4 times 16 multiply by slant height, and we find it 17. Lateral area equal, you can simplify because these are all multiplication. I can simplify these 2, and that will be 2, that will be 1. 2 times 16, 32. 32 multiplied by 17. 32 multiplied by 17. 7 times 2, 14. 7 times 3, 21. Plus 1, 22. 32. Add them, 544. That's lateral area. Lateral area equal 544 meters square. So to surface area, it's equal 544 plus area of the base. What is area of this square? It's a square. It's equal 16 multiplied by 16. So 16 times 16, let's multiply 16 times 16. 6 times 6, 36. 6 times 1, 6, 9. 16. Add them, 256. So it's equal to 256 meters square. 256. 544 plus 256, it's equal 800 in the total surface area. So surface area equal lateral area plus base for the pyramid. Okay, let's find lateral and the surface area Lego pyramid again. Same, similar question actually. What was the rule? Lateral area equal 1 over 2 perimeter multiplied by slant height. 1 over 2. That's a hexagon, regular hexagon. So one side 8 centimeter. It has 6 sides, so 6 times 8 perimeter. 6 multiplied by 8. What is the lateral here slant height? 12. So I need to find that one. I can simplify this 2 and 6. That will be 3. 3 times 8 is 24. So 24 multiplied by 12. 24 multiplied by 12. 48. 24. 288. That's equal to 288 centimeter square. Now I need to calculate the area of the base to find the surface area. All the time surface area equal lateral area plus base. So for the base area, so that's a polygon 1 over 2 multiplied by perimeter multiplied by apothem. And apothem is given 4 square root of 3. 1 over 2 multiplied by what is the perimeter? 6 times 8. 6 times 8 is 48. 48 multiplied by apothem is 4 square root of 3. Let's simplify 2 and 4. That will be 2. 2 times 48, 96. So that's equal 96 square root of 3. Surface area equal 288 plus 96 square root of 3. That's the value. There's an irrational numbers. We cannot add these two. Centimeter square. But I think 96 times 3 is 288. So I can simplify by 96. 96 multiplied by 3 plus square root of 3. This is a factorization. Centimeter square. Both of them is 96. 288 is 96 times 3. 96 is 1 times 96. So I factorize here 96 by 96. Now, I haven't talked about lateral face or area of the cone. So for the lateral face of the cone, that's equal pi r multiplied by slant height. That's the lateral area, how we are going to calculate it. And the surface area equal lateral area plus base. Now let's calculate. The slant is given 22. That's the slant height. Then that's enough for us. Let's calculate lateral area here. Pi times, what is radius? 14 multiplied by, what is slant? 22. Sorry, let's take that one. Let's lock that one. Take that one a little down. Okay, 14 times 22. What is 14 times 22? 28, 308. 308 and pi. That's lateral face. 308 plus, I need base. What is the base? Pi r square, because that's a circle. So area of the circle. Pi times 14 square. What is 14 square? Pi times 196, and we can say 196 pi. So 308 plus base, the base is 196 pi, altogether 504 pi, not centimeter, sorry, that's meter square, because the given unit is meter. These are the area. Let's come to volume. Oh, there is another area, sorry, there is one more area question. As you see, that altitude is given. We don't need altitude, we need slant height. No, slant height is given too, 25. Good question. So that's 24, that's 25. Let's calculate lateral area. Lateral area equal pi r slant height. I know slant height is 25, but I do not know radius. So how can I calculate the radius? That's 24, that's 25, and that's the radius. So there is a right triangle. I can use Pythagorean Theorem. 25 square equal 24 square plus r square. 25 square is, let's multiply it, 25 multiplied by 25, that's the 25 square. 5 times 5, 25, 12, 2 times 5, 50, add them, 625. So 625, it's equal 24 square, 24 times 24. 4 times 4, 16, 96, 48, add them, 6, 7, sorry, 5, 576. 576 plus r squared. Now r squared equals, so minus 576 minus 576. 5 minus 6 is 9, 4, and 0. So 49. R squared is 49. R equal 7. Now I get the radius. Let's shrink that one. Now the radius is 7, and I know the slant height. I don't need these calculations anymore. Okay, lateral area equal pi times 7 times slant height given 25. 7 times 5, 35. 7 times 2, 14. 175 pi. This is the lateral area. So how can I calculate the area of the base? That's a circle. Area of the circle equal pi times radius. What is radius? 7 squared, 49 pi. Why I calculate that one? To surface area. To surface area equal lateral area plus base. Lateral area equal 175 pi plus 49 pi, because area of the base is 49. 9 times 5, 4, plus 9 plus 5, 14, 4 plus 7, 11, plus 1, 12, 1 plus 1, 224 pi meter square. This is the last question, I hope, about the area. Now let's come to volume. The volume of the formula pyramid and cone is same. The volume all time 1 over 3 multiplied by base multiplied by height. The difference with prisms and cylinder is 1 over 3. 1/3 of the prism actually. Let's find that one. The volume is equal 1 over 3. Oops, I couldn't write 3. 1 over 3 multiplied by area of base multiplied by altitude or height. So 6 times 4 is, that's the rectangular prism. So the area of base equals 6 times 4, 24. 1 over 3 multiplied by 24 multiplied by 17. I can simplify this 3 and 24. 24 divided by 3 is 8. 8 times 17. 17 multiplied by 8. So 8 times 17, 56. 6 is, oh, I didn't choose the correct color, sorry. 56, 6 is here, 5 in my mind. 8 times 1, 8 plus 5, 13, 136 meter cube. So that's the volume. Another volume question. Of course, to calculate the volume, I need to calculate the base area. And area of the base equal 1 over 2 perimeter multiplied by apothem. And the apothem is given 2 squared of 3. 1 over 2. Perimeter is, that's a hexagonal shape. 4 times 6, 24. Multiplied by, that's perimeter. upon 2 square root of 3. Let's simplify these 2 and these 2. So it will be equal 24 square root of 3. That's the area of the base. Let's calculate the volume is equal 1 over 3 multiplied by area of the base 24 square root of 3 multiplied by altitude and height 4 square root of 3. Of course, I can simplify 3 and 24, that's 8. And the volume is equal 8 times 4, 32 square root of 3 multiplied by square root of 3, it's 3. 32 multiplied by 3, 96 centimeter cube. One more example. Again, it's a volume, and how we calculate the volume? Volume equal 1 over 3 multiplied by area of base. What is area of base here? Pi 8 square, the 8 is the radius, 64 pi. 64 pi multiplied by, what is the altitude? So the height of the cone is 15, multiplied by 15. Of course, I can simplify this 3 and 15 by 3. If you can divide by 3, any number divisible by 3, only simplify this 3, it's make the question easy. 64 times 5, 5 times 4, 20, 5 times 6, 30, and 2, 32, 320 pi centimeter cube. That's another example about a volume. Let's continue. That's the last question. As you see, there's a cube. It's cube, and volume of cube, it's equal 12 multiplied by 12 multiplied by another 12. What was the rule of the prism? Area of base. So 12 times 12 multiplied by height, it's again 12. That's the volume of the cube. So to combine shape, I need that volume of the cube plus volume of the pyramid. So what is the volume of the pyramid? That's equal 1 over 3 multiplied by area of the base 12 multiplied by 12 and multiplied by 18. Multiplied by 18. That's the volume of the pyramid. So 12 times 12, 144. 144 multiplied by 12. Let's calculate it here. 144 multiplied by 12. So 288, put the 0, 144, add them, 8, 2, 7, 1. That's equal 1728. Let's calculate that one. First, let's simplify it by this 3 and this 12, so it's become 4. So that's equal 4 times 12, 48, multiplied by 18. Let's calculate it here. 48 multiplied by 18. 8 times 8, 64. 8 times 4, 32. Plus 6, 38. Put the 0, 8, 4. Add them. 4, 6, 8. 864. So to calculate the volume of combined shape, it's equal 1728 plus 864. 4 plus 8, 2. 6 plus 2, 7 plus 1, 6 plus 2, 8 plus 1, 9, 8 plus 7, 15, and 2, 2592 centimeter cube. That's the end of the video. Thanks for listening. I hope it will help you on your exams and my exam.